TB2 back again. We back. We back again, boss. We back. We back again. And I'm not gonna lie. I gotta get some stuff off my chest. I am the Burr, B-U-R-R-R. If you're gonna spell it right. I am joined by the boss, B-O double dollar sign. I'll get to how you're feeling in a minute. But I got some stuff I gotta get off my chest. This isn't a weekly wrap up. Honestly, I skipped the weekly wrap up last week. Didn't even do one. This week we thought about doing, but I can't. We'll get into it. I got the Burmas sitting here beside me, and boss, you know it's gonna be one of those nights because I got the refills sitting right here next to me. That 1800
man.
coconut tequila, always.
Unofficial
sponsor. Always on it. Got the refill for the Burmas. So we are hyped. We are ready to go. I am feeling froggy. A little green. I might be ready to jump tonight. I got some questions. Complete Riddler tonight. I don't even got no wrestling outfit on. I'm going full villain because I am sick and tired of this shit that we are going through in the wrestling world. And I have to vent. And if I'm gonna vent, boss, I'm gonna do it on here. I'm gonna let the world know exactly how I feel. Boss, how are you doing?
Yo, doing good. I'm doing good. I'm here for the heat. We got heat today. Unofficial sponsor 1800 coconut tequila. It's your boy B-O double dollar signs TB2 pod. Hey, I kind of feel the same way you feel. I feel the same way you feel. You know what? I gotta go get my shade, and I gotta get my breakfast plate in the evening for this because man, we got heat.
Yes.
Got heat.
Yes.
Talk to me, man. Tell me how you feel. I'm loving the shirt, by the way. Loving that shirt. Really fucking with that. Riddler is a great villain. Man.
Yep. I have to.
He brought out Batman. So maybe you'll bring out some heroes, man. Maybe you bring some heroes to the fucking
If they watch the show, boss, there'll be some changes. But I don't know if there will be some changes made because the way I see it, and I'm gonna get into it, boss. But the way I see it, I was sitting here talking to Mrs. Burr, and I said I feel like there's about 8 writers in the room, right? There's about 8 of them in this room, okay? That constantly go through storylines and they say, hey, you're in charge of this one, you're in charge of this one, that's how it feels, right? But here's the thing. Every week you have one of those rotate to this one chair, and that's the head writer. And he can just go and change whatever he feels necessary to change for that week, his opinions. And so then every week somebody else comes over and takes, and so you're like, oh, this week the vision's breaking up because somebody doesn't like division, and then the next week is like, oh, by the way, they've got all the titles in the industry because this person's a Vision fan. And it just happens week to week. It changes overnight. Nothing stays. You think they're going one way, and you have a perfect track to go one way. If this is the way you want to go, I have laid it out to you. Point A to point B, time and time again. It's so simple. And yet, you don't do that. You go a completely different route to just have the same result. And it makes no sense, boss. I'll get into the details. Okay, we're gonna start with Obije. We're gonna start here with Obije. Okay?
Okay. Put it back in, bro. Really
this is the King of the Ring.
Starting with Obije.
This is the King of the Ring tournament, right? Okay.
Yeah.
For weeks, I have said that there's no way Oba is winning this because he's not going to face a champion at SummerSlam. He's going to face Brock Lesnar. There's going to be something that happens, and Brock Lesnar's going to come and cost him his King of the Ring. Jay's going to move forward, or whoever's going to move forward. I thought it was going to be Dom for a time, but I thought there's no way that Oba is winning this King of the Ring. Jay can go on and win. Jay can go on to face Sammy if Sammy wins the title.
Okay, where is it downstairs?
I'm listening to you.
Jay can go against Sammy if Sammy wins the title. Jay can go against Cody if Cody has the title. Jay can go against Gunther if Gunther has the title. All 3 of those opponents have stories with Jay. It's easy booking. It's easy. No matter who has the belt there, if Jay's King of the Ring, he can have a good match with anybody at SummerSlam. Not saying that Jay's the best in the ring that can have a good match with anybody, but there's story there, okay? Okay.
Right.
So the setup is there. You have Brock show up, cost Oba the thing. You can do all that. That's fine. That's how you plan it. That's how you go to SummerSlam. They do not roll that route. Okay.
No, they
They
don't.
don't.
Not at
No.
all. No.
They make Oba king of the ring just because I guess now he can officially be called a ruler or a king. That's the only logical. His gimmick's not going to change. His momentum's not going to change. So the only thing is, oh, and by the way, he does get that title match at SummerSlam though. So that's the key because nothing else changes, right? Nothing else changes. But at least he gets that title match.
Right.
So then we fast forward to Monday Night Raw, where Oba gets jumped by Lesnar
Mm-hmm.
and then
Yeah.
challenges him to a match at SummerSlam. And Lesnar one-ups it and
Yeah.
says Hell in a Cell. Pierce backstage is like, hey, Oba, are you sure this is what you want to do? You know you got a title match, right? You can pick a champion. Oba says, yeah, titles will be there forever, but I need to take care of this now. Me and Lesnar need to take... Are you fucking kidding me? You just went through this whole tournament for a title match just to say, nah, I don't want it. I don't want. So you're not going to do the title match at SummerSlam. So you're going to do the Brock Lesnar match, which is what I said was going to happen 6 weeks ago and gave you a straight line win to it, and you didn't do it.
Well, he needs that. And SummerSlam is 2 nights. So maybe he'll fight Brock Lesnar one night, fight for the belt the next night. I'm going to just keep it optimistic. In the midst of the bullshit, I'll play the devil's advocate. Not to say I disagree with you. I agree with you because you did
the
say
way
that.
that it was perceived on TV, Oba was submitting his title shot in order to get this match with Brock Lesnar. That's the way that it was perceived.
Well, just give Jey Uso the fucking crown back. Give Dirty Dom the crown.
That's what I'm saying. If you were gonna...
Jey Uso damn near beat you anyway.
If you were gonna do that anyway, then somebody else could have went over and took the King of the Ring crown.
Hey, Uso was working his ass. You damn near lost to Jey Uso anyway.
Like,
you should have just lost, nigga. You already damn near lost that match. They had Jey Uso looking strong as hell.
Yeah, I thought maybe Jacob was gonna show up if Brock wasn't going to, and completely beat the, like, I thought he was getting jumped before the match. Like, I thought something was gonna, and no.
No, pure ridiculous.
Yeah, so now, okay, so now that's what's going on over there. And now Roman doesn't have somebody challenge because Oba was supposed to challenge Roman, but now that's not going to happen. So you've got LA Knight running the gauntlet through the bloodline between the Usos, getting attacked by Jacob, eventually going to fight Jacob, probably going to fight Roman at SummerSlam. But then you got Seth that just has no opponent, I guess. So he wants in the match too, so it's probably going to be a triple threat, which really kind of makes no sense.
Oh my God. Oh my
goodness. I could see it being a
That's what it's looking like, my
and
guy.
I could see it being a triple threat, and I could see Seth Rollins pinning LA Knight to take the title from Roman. Roman doesn't lose the match, loses the title. LA Knight still doesn't have the moment.
That gotta happen.
I mean, that's
in the booking for sure. LA Knight, no moment.
But anyway, so then they've got that going on that for that title. So on SmackDown, we've got to figure out who's going to face Cody or who's going to face Sammy, your new world champion, by the way, who actually won the match relatively clean. I mean, let's be
roll up, roll up, slip out.
So he's the champion. We got to figure out who the number one contender is. Jay says he needs a match. Cody says he needs a match. You know, Gunther, he's always waiting in the wind. And so Adam Pearce decides, at first, Sammy says neither one of them need a championship match. Neither Jay nor Cody need a match. They've already had their time. It's not their time anymore. Well, Adam Pearce comes out, acting general manager, because Nick Aldis got his hands on Gunther, and I think Nick Aldis is going to end up being the match at SummerSlam, which really intrigues me. Because I want to see Nick get his suit off. I want to see if he's still as jacked as he used to be, because I'm sure he is.
You see them fucking shoulder pads,
bro?
Nigga? He like got a damn football. He got football pads under his damn suit. Nigga, you kidding me? That ain't Pat McAfee, nigga. He ready. He ready. Hey, Nick Aldis, stay ready.
I mean, yeah,
Nigga ought to stay
I'm just,
ready. And Gunther stay ready to fight in a match that don't mean shit. So he might be
and
right. You might be right with that one,
maybe this
bro.
is
You might be cooking with hard grease with that
maybe
one.
this is his only match in WWE. Maybe he gets choked out by Gunther and officially retires. I don't know.
GM.
But so the acting GM, Adam Pierce, makes the match. He makes it Cody versus Jay, as the winner faces Sammy on Raw on Monday night in Chicago. Okay?
Right,
Cool.
right,
Cool. I thought
right. This SmackDown business
I
right
thought
here.
maybe Jay would win this match, and then maybe we get the Jay Sammy thing going on. No, that doesn't happen. Cody ends up winning, and so now we're getting Cody Sammy on Monday Night Raw. Well,
Boom.
maybe the title's going right back on Cody. Well, that's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun taking the title off of Sammy 9 days after he wins it. Been in the industry for
Right.
24 years. Finally gets his all the way to the top. Gets a world title in WWE. 9 days later, gets it taken off. That'd be disappointing, Cody. That you probably shouldn't do that. That'd be pretty messed up. So
Cody Rhodes to do it too. Like it will be a riot. It'll be a
oh
fucking
yeah,
riot.
yeah. So they come up and they show up on Monday Night Raw. They kind of have a back and forth before and kind of wish each other good luck. And then Gunther proceeds to powerbomb Cody through a table, and then what looks like kick a door that Cody's head was in between the door and the frame of the car. Is that what I saw?
That's what you saw, because Cody Rhodes like that too. Get off on that. You saw that.
So
He asked for that. Cody Rhodes wanted that. He requested that.
just slam it, baby. Just slam it on the door, baby.
Just do it. Just do it. Just do it for Kiwi, baby. Don't worry about
just
me,
do
baby.
it, baby.
Yeah, just do it.
So Cody's out of the match, right? Cody's out of the match.
Yeah, his head busted up.
So he can't compete. But Sammy's still gonna defend this title tonight in Chicago against somebody.
Because he a real one.
And you know,
yeah, he's a real
you know what
one.
would make sense? Because it was Cody and Jay, and Cody won, but he can't compete. So the next person up, you would think would be Jay, right? I mean, he'd be the next one up.
He damn near beat over.
Yeah, I mean, so you would think that would be the next, or even Gunther. You know, he was just in the title match, and he took out Cody.
Mhm.
I mean, he could even you know.
I would give it a shot to Gunther or Danhausen.
Yeah. You could give it to Danhausen. All he has to do is curse the champion and he'll be champion.
It was some reasonable shit we could have did.
But instead, boss, and you know I was heated. You know I was heated. You know I was sitting here watching it, and I was rocking in my seat. And as soon as it happened, the music hadn't even hit. It wasn't even the music hits. No. The garage curtain pulls up, and standing out in his underwear and a t-shirt in the, make sure he's got the Bret Hart colors tonight.
Right.
In Chicago, are returning because we hadn't seen him for months since what? WrestleMania? Since he lost the title?
Since WrestleMania. Since he lost the belt.
And all of a sudden now here in Chicago, he's just, I guess, home for the weekend. So he decided to stop in for the show and just happened to have a heavyweight title opportunity just right in front of him. Just was there like a posting outside the building that's like, hey, sign up if you want to do the open challenge against Sami Zayn, and nobody else signed up but him? Like, how did he how is he the one that deserved this title match against Sami Zayn on this Monday Night Raw? Why?
You know what? I rewinded it like 3 times to see if I missed something. Like, did I miss something?
No.
Did I miss something? Was something said that I didn't catch that led to this? I swear, bro, I watched that shit on Netflix twice. Cause I was like, I'm missing something. I'm missing something. What the hell's going on? Why is CM Punk on my TV?
Yeah, cause
what happened? Like, what happened to make him come down? What did Sami Zayn do to him? my brain just started like I watched the show twice. That's what made me mad. That I rewatched this shit just to see if I missed something.
Yeah, nope, didn't miss anything. CM Punk because Chicago. So just so you're tracking, that I mean, logically, because Chicago. So CM Punk, Chicago, because Chicago.
Damn, Danhausen went and Danhausen from
It doesn't
Chicago?
matter. Chicago, CM Punk, Chicago. Doesn't matter. Anybody?
Did Chicago know he was coming?
They, probably not.
What the fuck? So how would that be like good promo or good booking to get asses in seats if they don't even know they boy gonna
So
be
that's
there?
that's a thing too. Like you would have thought.
They thinking their boy gonna be in AEW. They thinking that, as a matter of fact, it's only 12,000 niggas there. It wasn't you know what I'm saying? They wasn't even in the big Chicago
Right.
venue. So how the fuck? Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Y'all be peeling back wrestling layers.
It makes no sense. The booking makes no sense. The business side makes no sense. You could have put so many more asses in seats. You're exactly right. By promoting that CM Punk was going to return in Chicago. You didn't have to say that he was going to have a title match in Chicago. You just had to say that
That
he
would
was
have made it
returning.
more. That would have popped it off more. That would have popped it off more. That would have popped it off more if they would have been like Sami Zayn, CM Punk title
Yeah,
match.
but if you're
I love a good title match on a Monday. I love a good title match on a Monday. I really
but
do.
again,
I really
that's not
do.
the point.
But
The point isn't that they had
yeah.
a great title match. The point is they were looking for a viral moment, and that's what
Oh
they
yeah.
got.
No, was that a viral moment?
Oh yeah,
It was. I felt so much more confusion than excitement. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Because okay, you got the crystal ball. We talk about wrestling, and we both have our own little podcast and internet people we listen to as far as wrestling. And I mean, I could have swore CM Punk was going to AEW or taking a vacation or something. Like I didn't even hear no like rumblings like, oh, CM Punk's coming back. Nothing. So it was more confusion, bro, than a surprise for me. You know what I'm saying? I I don't like that type of pop.
Yeah, yeah. I wasn't
It's weird.
I wasn't for it. I will say I was hearing. I'm not gonna say I heard him returning. I heard trickles back after WrestleMania. They were very soon after WrestleMania that the plan was going to be Cody Rhodes versus CM Punk at SummerSlam. That was going to be the match.
Oh,
That
damn.
was going to be the match.
So you've been knowing this the whole time, Burr, hiding information, valuable
Because
intel?
CM Punk,
Because that's what's looking like gonna happen.
CM
That's what's looking like
CM
happening.
Punk was gone off the
Right?
TV. Nobody knew if he was if they didn't, he resigned or whatever. So I thought maybe that people assumed that he was still under contract when this rumor got started.
Right.
And then once he disappeared, there was all the rumors of him leaving. I thought maybe it was just rumor mill. I didn't think there was anything to stand behind. So I didn't want to put it out there.
I thought he was hurt. I thought CM Punk was like a little hurt or maybe, just trying to recover and try to get into some type of storyline after the bloodline or something. I just figured he was just cooling off.
Well,
You
he
know?
recovered. Pause. He came in and he challenged Sami Zayn for this title. And he hit the go to sleep and he pinned him 1, 2, 3. And 9 days after Sami Zayn wins the world title, he gets it ripped out of his hands by Uncle Phil and his hypocritical ass coming back after a fucking 3-month vacation, not doing anything but AJ, and then all of a sudden he gets a title shot and he wins it just so they can get this Cody versus CM Punk match at SummerSlam where, Cody takes the title from him? Is this supposed to be a passing of the torch between CM Punk and Cody? That don't need to happen. Nobody needs to take CM Punk's torch. CM Punk can take his torch, shove it up his candy ass, and walk his ass home because I really don't need him on my TV.
Yeah.
I mean...
Well, it's 'cause America, baby, and we can't have Sami Zayn and you Saudi Arabians hijacking our sport, baby. You had your moment. You bought the title. Saudi Arabia got their pop and their viral moment by Sami Zayn getting the belt. And it was okay. We back home. We back in America, baby. Take that shit up off your waist, homie.
Bro.
Now they didn't choose the right American to do it, in my opinion, but they got one. You know, they got one out the back.
They could have chosen Joe,
See,
man.
now this would have been a good chance for LA Knight to kind of like steal it for a week or two. You know, they won't never let him get shit.
Nothing.
That is crazy.
Nothing.
Z.
They let him touch the money in the bank case one time. That was cool. They let him do that.
Go wrestle Jimmy Uso,
Yeah.
nigga. Shut up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what to say about this. Wow, and SummerSlam is like literally like 2 more weeks, 3 more weeks. It's coming soon.
Boss,
SummerSlam
it's right around
coming.
the corner. Boss, I'm gonna take you back a little bit because this is a little bit deeper level, layered, peeling back the onion. CM Punk, Mr. Hypocrite. 2014, CM Punk was claiming that, you know, people like The Rock, these part-timers, coming into the business and taking the title away from a full-timer was a disservice to the business, right? 2014, disservice to the business, boss. That's what he said. That's what CM Punk said, right? Even last year, this is the same stuff he came at Roman at. Roman, you're this big star.
Yeah.
It's a disservice to the business. I'm not going to lose this title to you because I'm a full-time guy. I'm here every week.
Right.
And now what do we do, boss? Now what do we do? We lose our title at Mania. We take a hiatus for Lord knows how long. We show up on a random Raw just because Chicago, and we just get the title handed back to us away from all these other full-timers because, you know, I heard somebody at one point said that was a disservice to the business. And I don't know if CM Punk's ever did things that have caused disservices to the business, AEW Jack Perry situation. I wouldn't want to, you know, mention anything bad about, you know, talking about the business that, you know, hired you and you worked for, and you talked shit for them for 10 years about a staph infection and how you hated their doctors and hated everybody that worked there and hated Triple H. And now all of a sudden you guys are all buddy and you just, you know, hang out on the weekends and go to the same barbecues together because, you know, money talks, and I guess you got over it eventually. But you talked a lot of shit for 10 years.
Yeah, and you went to Saudi Arabia, and you said you wouldn't go.
And
you went.
And shoved a child out of your face. That kid wanted to meet you. That kid wanted a hug and an autograph. He said, Mr. CM Punk, you were saving me. Mr. CM Punk, I just want your love. The only thing better than your love is the love of Allah.
Get though.
And then he Heisman'd him. I thought he was Marshawn Lynch for a second there, just shoving that kid out of his face.
See, I could get down with that, CM Punk. I was okay with that. You went over there just for the money, get out of my face. But you said you would never go over there, so I don't know how you even got over there, bro. You said you would never go over there.
He was there. He was there, money talks.
You did a lot of things, man. You did a lot of things in your career thus far, Phil. Kind of shaky. Hall of Famer? Yes. I don't know which ballot. I don't know how many years it's going to take you to get on the ballot, but I think you're going to make the Hall.
If your max is 7 years, I hope you make it on the 8th.
Yeah, you're going to max it out. You're going to max out the ballot nominations for sure. And I mean, the way the career is, the latter part of CM Punk career has not been my, you know, hasn't been my cup of tea. I'm a CM Punk fan to a degree, but no, these last couple years, yeah. I don't understand, man. You're a hypocrite of the business, bro. And I think that's why I'm mad, too. And then I'm also, like, confused, like, why did y'all take the belt away from him anyway? It's just too much going on, bro.
I feel bad.
And in the meantime and in between time, Jey Uso got time to cheat on his wife. His wife wants the house in Georgia, the kids. She wanted to pay the legal fees and everything. Jey Uso, what the fuck did you do? You've been married to this woman for 12 years. You don't know how to protect your investments, my guy? Oh my goodness. You're going to be super kicking forever if she wins this case, buddy. Yeah. You're going to be eating till you 60 paying fucking alimony, bro. Yeah? You didn't learn from your father? You didn't learn from your father, Rakishi? I heard he was. I heard he didn't. I heard he didn't even take care of y'all. You want to be like Rikishi? I heard in the documentary y'all said that y'all had to go to Umaga house to get on. Roman too. Rikishi wasn't taking care of y'all. He was out here cheating. Come on, Jay. This why you ain't getting over, Jay? Cause you got scandal, Jay? This why you couldn't be over, Jay? This why we in this mess right now? Cause of you, Jay?
Yep, yep.
Cause they're gonna write you off TV, Jay, for scandal?
He was
Damn.
yeeting all over the place. All over the place.
No, Jada Parker. He had on the Jada Parker shoes at the King of the Ring, bro. I just don't
That's
understand
because
what we got going on at WWE, man.
he was wearing her shoes because his were stained on the black light.
I'm out of here, man. I'm getting out of here, bro. This is enough for me.
Yeah.
Dominic Mysterio. Pay attention now. Pay attention. Don't fuck it up, man. Don't you and Liv really be coming up pregnant and shit. Come on now. This is kayfabe.
Yeah.
You're getting a little friendly with Liv, brother.
Yeah. Just training. Now I know there's some, subcategories on some websites where you can come across a thing. And I know there's some videos of some people released of doing some things. I know it's a new day. Yes, it is, but sometimes you gotta turn the page, but that's neither here nor there. But you
Boo! All I gotta say is boo. That's boo. Suck. That suck. You suck. But turn the page on that. That's how I turned. Oh my God, man! This is why AEW might be the new WWE one day, as far as like the success and everything, because we are watching a Roman Empire crumble with this bullshit. Like, we can't get past all the other shit to get into what's important. So I don't know, man. Does this week of Raw kind of cancel out everything that led up to it? You know?
That's what I'm saying, and that's what the things that don't make no sense. Here's another one. I'm gonna get into another one. We got
Say it. You gonna say it. That's what I'm saying. Say it, because you're reading my mind. Go.
The Vision.
Say it.
Okay.
Oh, you're reading my mind,
So a
motherfucker.
week ago, Maxine and Austin seem like they're breaking up. Austin loses a match. He's talking to Paul Heyman, or Paul Heyman just walks away from. It's like, okay, Logan Paul's not around. Okay, the Vision is crumbling, right? The Vision is crumbling beneath. Everything's gone awry. I don't know what's gonna happen. This is going back to that rotating writer, because the next writer came up and said, you know what, actually, I think we should have Maxine come back and she should join the Vision. And we think the Vision should take the titles off the Street Profits with a low blow for Maxine, and Logan Paul throwing the brass knuckles, and everybody in the ring except for the referee holding these brass knuckles before they get, I don't even think they ever got used because they got low blowed before Dawkins could use them. But they're new champions. The Vision now looks stronger than ever. Paul Heyman tells him at one point that either win the titles or don't come back to me. Well, they came back with the titles. So Bronson Reed's supposed to be showing back up at some point. I guess the Vision is strong as ever, when a week ago it was crumbling at the seam.
Yeah. I don't know what to say. I was on mute because I don't know what to say. I was letting you talk because you was reading my mind, man. That's the next. My major thing about the Vision is the Braun Breaker thing. And I thought Logan Paul was hurt, but I guess he ain't got hurt, huh?
He's pretty hurt. He's still able to
But
show
he
up
can
on
move
the
around a little
apron,
bit. He just can't
but he's
wrestle.
pretty hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't understand. Even my kids was confused about the Seth Rollins Braun Breaker shit.
Oh, that's over. That's done. Didn't do anything for Braun's career. He's a tag team champion now. He didn't get elevated to main event status like we thought he would. Well, that didn't work.
Yeah, like that whole thing for
That's what it
nothing?
looks like.
Because it's over,
Yep.
bro.
Yep. Seth Rollins, I guess, got the last straw and he ended it, and that was it. So,
They gave us some good back and forth matches and stuff. Like, one thing I want to say is this, and you did say it. The Sami Zayn and CM Punk match, it was decent. even though it's a lot of fuckery going on, some of the match work is pretty. It's been pretty good. It's been okay. It's been a lot of action. It ain't El Grande versus El Grande. You know what I'm saying? But I got some good action. And you hate to see, I hated to see the feud end the way it ended, though. You know, like you hate to see these stories end the way they end because either they just fizzle out to nothing or get stale or, you know, so yeah, the vision is definitely one of those. It's the next thing up for me with my next complaint in the WWE is the story with the division. I just felt like compared to last year and what they was working with when it started to now is just a complete disaster.
Yep. And it has been riddled by injuries. Granted, it has been riddled by injuries, but it seems like it's one of those where it's a boss. We're playing a football game, right? And you're running the ball and you're running the ball. And then you try to pass and you get sacked. And you try to pass and you get sacked. And every time you try to pass it, you get sacked. Well, you could either punt and try something else, or you can, stop continuing to pass the ball if you can't do it. If nothing's working, change it up, do something else, and if that don't work, punt. Change directions
Do a
completely.
halfback draw. Do a halfback draw.
Yeah, quarterback sneak, run the wildcat.
Do anything but
Yeah,
pass. Cause you get
Get Ronnie
sacked.
Brown and Ricky Williams back to run the Wildcat.
Something.
But I'm over it. I know they had all these ideas for it. It didn't work because of the injury. I understand that. I understand you gotta change things. And it's rotated now, but it's gone on way too long. I either need something more from it, or I need Braun Breaker to be the bona fide leader of the group. I need him to be the bona fide mouthpiece, the Roman Reigns head of the table of the Vision.
I need him to go ahead and come and disband the Vision. The Vision is nothing without Seth Rollins, and and is Brock Lesnar a part of the Vision? No, right?
He might be.
So it can't be like a Paul Heyman exclusive thing because Paul Heyman do other shit with other people. So yeah, let Austin Theory be the king of that shit, the leader of that shit, and then do something else. But I don't know, man. I'm tired of it. At least the bloodline got niggas.
They're actually Samoan.
You know, they acting, they cosplaying as niggas. So I mean, at least we got that going for. But Division, y'all can't even give me that to get into it. So it's like, what? Like, next, stop, next. Where the fuck is our truth at? Maybe throw him in there. I might fuck with y'all. But next,
So,
where the fuck is Powerhouse Hobbs at? Why he ain't in there?
I got two more things I want to get in.
Royce Keys, my bad.
Yeah. I got two more things I want to get into real quick before we call this. And
Yeah.
you brought up one of them because you said
Yeah.
R-Truth. I wanted to bring up the fact that it's blown up everywhere that Damian Priest is showing up at AAA and he's going to take over AAA. And which is good for him. I mean, if he can be a star down there,
No.
if he can be a star down there, cool. That's fine. The problem that I have, boss, is
What?
this guy is
What?
still a tag team champion and is not
Oh, it's
on
SmackDown?
SmackDown.
Oh.
And in a
Yeah.
division that's no teams, you have no teams. The team that you have, your guys kind of just going to Mexico. Not a Mexican coming to America. He's deporting himself back over to get away from
Puerto
and he's
Rican.
a champion. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Everybody want to get on the AAA bandwagon, man. That shit funny. I was laughing because I'm like, what the fuck, Damian Priest? We already got Lola Vice down there. We don't need another Puerto Rican or Cuban. Like, we good.
So
We don't need you. We don't need you, bro. But
it did.
I guess you figure because you Puerto Rican and shit, you could do that. That shit has me dying laughing. Trust me. That shit has me dying. We got Bailey. Who I keep saying need to go down there that won't take their ass down there, though? Who did I say need to go down there?
I know you've been talking about Bailey going down there.
She down there. She good. Stay down there, Bailey. You good. Yeah, I mean, other than that, y'all good. We got everybody we need. We got everybody. We don't need nobody else from WWE, man. Roster coming they ass down there.
I tell you, boss.
I want to plug Jack Cartwheel. Put Jack
Yes.
Cartwheel. We want Jack Cartwheel on there. And if you want to know anything else about Jack Cartwheel, we got an interview with him. That's amazing.
It is
bro?
amazing. It is. It's a great interview too. He sat down with us. He is dealing with an injury right now. But if you keep up with his YouTube channel and his Facebook, he's doing all these different videos about his different rehab that he's doing and his different, training and stuff. It's a great watch. You should definitely check it out. And also check out the interview that we did. I'll plug it in.
Yeah.
I'll plug it in here. I'll go ahead and clip this. We'll tag Jack in this as
Because,
well.
I mean,
Let him know we're thinking about him.
that's the only one I want to see in AAA. Other than that, we got our roster locked down there. Like, do what you got to do, because the last thing we want to really see in AAA is our true ball head ass down there. That's what we don't want to see. If he's not wearing a mask and he's not a part of Peril Del Mal, we don't want to see his ass. So that shit ain't gonna, I don't think it'll translate well, so I don't know what they're gonna do with the tag team division at all. We got 1, 2, 3 tag teams, that's it. To me, Burr, the hottest, the most intriguing thing is it's a couple things. SmackDown is Danhausen and Trick Williams for me right now. And I'm hoping maybe Gunther could touch the belt again, because he's like the gooder of less evils, or he out of all the motherfuckers, I guess I'd take Gunther to win it. And like I said, I like Trick Williams. Then in Raw, I'm really fucking with this Intercontinental Championship division. They working with something with that. I don't like that Rey Mysterio's in it, because he need to get his ass up out of it. But other than that, I like how they're running that division. Everything else is just a clusterfuck.
I tell you what did pop.
And what's up with EO Sky? I don't want to keep interrupting your notes, but what's up with EO Sky and Rhea and Tiffany and all this shit, and Charlotte and Liv? And what happened to Stephanie Valkyrie?
Fell off.
Random Intercontinental title match. So Ruka.
Yeah. Before we shift gears, I do have a comment real quick back on the Damian Priest. Because I do want to let you know it kind of popped me. So back like 2 years ago, I think it was Rhea Ripley that told him that people knew him as the bisexual Undertaker online. And so when he showed up on AAA, it was trending the American grab ass, which popped me. Because he had the bandana and everything on, that I had to throw that in because that popped me. So shout out Damian Priest and his bisexual Undertaker American grab ass.
That nigga do look like a great value CMLL Undertaker.
Yep.
She was a fool for saying that.
I seen that. I said, "Yep, that's messed up." But I see it.
I don't know. That nigga cosplay as Undertaker. He fill in for Undertaker in other countries.
Yeah. He's in the Spanish version of WrestleMania 17.
They can't afford a real Undertaker, so they got Damian Priest.
The last thing I want to get into that I have a bad feeling about, there's this #1 Contenders Gauntlet match that's coming up, boss.
Yeah.
And it seems like we're talking about the struggling tag division. We hear these rumors about how they're going to build the tag division. And on Raw, we see Ethan Page and Rusev working together very well. They're hunting people down in the world. And I'm like, I could see them working together as a tag team. I could see that working pretty well. They're both in this #1 Contenders Gauntlet match. Why do I feel like WWE is going to fuck that friendship up right now? They're just going to end it right now.
Yeah, because they got a gauntlet match to fight.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I just said, I like the division, but I don't like the gauntlet match because you're going to throw them all in there. And now we're gonna get tired of seeing them because they're gonna just keep wrestling each other. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really like that. But whatever they gotta do to get the belt off Penta.
Yeah.
And it's funny because all y'all gonna fight y'all heart and soul out just to lose the Penta so he could lose to Chad Gable, you know?
Well, and
So
here's the thing. Looking at the list, so we've got Dragon Lee, Chad Gable, Joe Hendry, Javon Evans, right? Those are the baby faces. Dom,
too much.
Page, and Rusev. And so here's how I see it. It's gonna be at SummerSlam. It's gonna be Penta against a heel. It's not gonna be against a baby face. I don't think so. We're gonna take out Dragon Lee. We're gonna take out Chad Gable. We're gonna take out Joe Hendry. We're gonna take out
Oh,
Javon Evans.
hey, believe Chad Gable name in there for me. From
Okay.
what you saying makes sense a little bit.
So,
Is Chad Gable full committed babyface? All right, we'll take him out so you can make your
yeah.
point.
So then you've got Dom, Ethan Page, and Rusev. And if Ethan Page and Rusev come to blows at one another and kind of cross each other out, then I guess Dom's winning this match by default.
Dirty, dirty Dom, dirty Dom. And then he's gonna come back and get his fucking Intercontinental title back. Ain't that some shit?
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Even though I see it like this, bruh. Chad Gable wins. We get some lucha shit going. I don't think he gonna demask Penta, but I think it's gonna be Penta versus the former Grande Americano. I think that match is gonna be hard too.
You know,
But either way it goes, it leads into some Lucha Libre Triple A shit. So yeah, you're right. It's either Chad Gable or Dom,
it is
man.
because I fully get. I agree with Chad Gable trying to apologize to everybody. Him making sure he's apologizing to the Luchadors. Him getting his moment against Penta would be the culmination of this whole thing. He's finally able to beat Penta, the guy that he couldn't beat, and made him go on this whole excursion for, and it paid off for the IC title. I could
Yeah,
definitely see
because I
that.
mean, he started off. Penta and Grande Americano started off this. They started beefing with each other when Grande. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Dirty Dom was in the midst of that too. But yeah, it was Penta and Chad
yeah.
Gable pretty much.
I could
So
see that. I could see that. It's one of those.
that's what my chips are. But lately in the WWE world, I've been bankrupt at the casino.
Well, it don't matter because I could be 100% right on what the final score's gonna be, but it don't matter because I didn't call who scored the touchdowns in the route that they did.
You picking the right winners and not the right point
Yeah.
spread.
Like, I don't understand. We're still getting to the same thing. I told you how to get there, and y'all took the fucking long way around. The diluted, fucking convoluted, overbooked way around. And it's dumb and it's bullshit. And quite frankly, it's got me not wanting to watch WWE programming. I'm not going to be those ones that's like, hey, don't tell your friend to not tune in and watch. It's hard enough for me to keep up because all the fucking channels that they have on the different things and the 5 subscriptions that I have to have and all this stuff just to keep up. And then to have free time with my 4-year-old and also having this podcast. I don't, they're lucky. They're lucky they get what they get out of me. But I'll be honest with you, it depends on what happens going into SummerSlam. I don't know about these weekly recasts. We may be just doing AEW recasts because I'm not going to know what the hell's going on in WWE because I'm not turning on the product. Not until something can drag me back in. Because right now, all it's doing is pissing me off.
Yeah, that last Monday Night Raw did it for me. SmackDown was honestly not a champ. When Sami Zayn won, I was ready to give up for real. I was ready to give up. When Sami Zayn won and Jade Cargill lost, I said fuck it. You know, I said fuck it. She lost the U.S. title shot. I'm done with this shit because I don't understand what's going on anymore. I just, yeah, AEW's been good. They got Leo Rush over there. You know, there's some good shit cooking over there. I told my kids I'm gonna start devote more time to AEW because yeah, man. Wow. I mean, you're gonna get some good action. You're gonna get some good clean spots in WWE. Don't get me wrong. And I love that. That's what I will watch. I will watch the action, but it's not enough action to like compensate. Not enough action.
Here's the
Sorry.
problem with me, boss. Okay. When it comes to AEW versus WWE comparison, I will hands down right now tell you that AEW has the best wrestling in ring in the world. In the world. Okay. best tag
Mm,
division, best in ring product in the world. I don't care if you talk high spots. I don't care if you talk about psychology. Depending on the match, depending on the blood and gore, you have what you need, what you want, what is great for wrestling in AEW. In WWE, I stay tuned because of the stories that keep me hooked. Okay, you've got great
mm,
wrestling over there. Don't get it twisted. They have great wrestling. I will not doubt their performers, their entertainers. I understand that, but I stay hooked in WWE because of the entertainment, the stories, it is a male soap opera. Everybody talks about it's fake.
yeah.
Yeah, so is Lord of the Rings, so is Breaking Bad, but I got hooked on those two. This is just one that doesn't end
Uh,
after 8 seasons, okay? So sorry,
right,
sorry
right.
for me hatching my board along to
Longest running TV show. Longest running TV show. What they tell you,
but
they gonna let you know.
oh,
Monday Night
every
Raw,
time.
man. Longest running TV show.
But the fact that I go to WWE for their stories and their storylines and their stuff like that, their characters that keep me hooked, and that stuff that I hold on to just aggravates me, just pisses me off. Why am I going to sit here and torture myself to watch this stuff to give it a bad taste in my mouth of the stuff that I love? I mean, the whole Goldberg run. I was a big fan of Goldberg as a kid. Goldberg growing up, he was one of those ones that got me into wrestling early in the day. Once he came to WWE, he had the first run against Triple H. I was all for it. I was all for finally getting the WCW guys over to WWE because I was a WCW guy originally anyway. The more he kept showing up, the longer it went, the worse it got. The worst taste in my mouth I got for seeing Goldberg in the ring. It went from, oh my
Yeah,
goodness, it's Goldberg again. I can't believe it, to, "Oh, I can't believe it.
yeah,
It's Goldberg again." You know?
yeah. On a deeper level, as I got older, I realized that they were just trying to humiliate the WCW guys.
Yes.
That's what that was about. But during the time of it, I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. Yeah, it's like you love it and then they drag it out till you don't fuck with it no more.
Yeah. And
But I mean, like we said, I gotta say now in my podcast, psychology thinking, that was them fucking over Goldberg. You know what I'm saying? And trying to like demasculate what he built at WCW. You know, they do that
yeah.
shit. And I think a lot of this is Triple H's sick way of getting back at Vince, bro.
Yeah.
And putting his guys on top, putting his guys over and doing his way of booking and way, like his way is just kind of untraditional to me
Yeah. Yeah.
and a lot of people. And I mean, he can't see outside of his, like he's finally there. It's like the saying goes, like, what would you do if you were in the position? You don't know because you're not there. You might abuse it, you might do right by it, but you never know until you're in that position and you're in that chair and you finally get to make those calls. So I try to see it from that. But as a consumer, because I gotta spend my money and I'm not as rich as Triple H and them, yeah, it's
Yeah.
disheartening.
Yeah. So, I'm probably gonna be stepping back and not catching as much live WWE. Um, I may be tuning in some more NXT, maybe some more TNA. I've been
Yeah,
watching some TNA
yeah,
lately.
Great American Bash was good,
Yeah.
bro. Great American Bash was good. They had some good shit on there. I'm not gonna lie. Great American Bash served up some good wrestling. So, I thought it was better than Night of Champions, honestly.
Yep. So, um, I hate the product right now. I'm so mad at CM Punk coming
Mm.
back and winning the title and him being the fucking hypocrite. I hate Uncle Phil on my television and I can't wait for him to delete from my television forever. I hope he gets super gonna herpesifilade and his balls fall off.
Dang. Dang.
Uh,
Well, he said it, so I gotta go with it.
you heard it here first from TB2.
Man.
Boss, do you have any last notes for the evening?
No, like, share, subscribe, man. Like, share, subscribe, like, share, subscribe. Um, that's it, man. Like I said, Great American Bash was good. AEW putting on some stuff. Leo Rush down there at fourth rope. It's a lot of good things going on in wrestling besides the WWE madness, man. So everybody in the IWC, don't worry, man. We got y'all covered. We got y'all covered. We got y'all covered. Antennas always up, baby.
Always.
Can I say this too? We got some good interviews coming out. I mean, we've been shifting a lot of the content, and Bird's been putting a lot of boots on ground. So, I would like if you guys would listen to these interviews because every interview gives you a little bit of knowledge about the industry and it gives you a different perspective of the industry. A lot of them say a lot of the same things too, which means they're all professionals in a professional industry.
sure.
So if you want to wrestle or if you ever had the itch to know a little bit about what it would take to become a wrestler or which way to go and direct, the TB2 podcast, we're here, man. Tap into the channel. We got info for you. Got a lot of game for you.
Yeah, for sure. We have a lot of great guests, a lot of good ones more coming up. We've got some in the bag that are going to get released. Run into a little bit of technical difficulties on a couple of things. We're trying to fix those on the back end with Riverside. Love the
Yeah,
app. Some things happen. Anytime you're doing something with technology, things happen. It's a shame.
yeah,
But we recover, we push forward. We got a bunch of good stuff going on. I have seen the feedback. I posted parts 1 and 2, part 3 coming of TB2 on the road. Part 3 I'm editing. I have read the comments that have been left for me. And going forward, boss, I
Hmm.
will now be recording my TB2 on the road sideways, so it can be viewed a little bit better
Okay.
on YouTube. That's my apologies. I'm still new to this little vlogging stuff. Part 3 still vertical, but coming part 4 going forward, we'll see a little bit of change in the format, and that's my bad, but I'll improve.
All right.
I've seen the comments.
I didn't have a problem with it. My screen perfect. I didn't notice that. I watched it from my TV screen off YouTube, and I mean, I didn't have no problem. And I mean, when you're talking by yourself in the car, it looks regular. The frame looks good. So I'm gonna have to peep the comments on that and see what they see. But I like the on the road blogs, you guys. Please check them out. Please check them out. They dope, man. We giving y'all a lot of different content. I'm excited about seeing it. I like watching it my damn self. It's great, man. This is a fun job. This
I'll
is
be
fun.
honest. Part 3 is gonna be dropping soon. I'll be filming part 4 this weekend, and then filming part 5 next weekend. Part 5 is gonna be a big one, so y'all stay tuned for part 5. That's gonna be a big long vlog. That's gonna be a nice little trip.
Mm,
Gonna be a good show. So y'all stay tuned. We ain't
mm.
going to Memphis wrestling. We ain't going to Little Rock, but y'all stay tuned because it's gonna TB2 on the road for sure. It's a little bit farther than our normal trip, but it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. So y'all stay tuned.
Come and take a ride with the TB2.
Y'all like, share, subscribe. Stay tuned. In the meantime, I am the Burr, B-U-R-R-R. That is the boss, B-O-double-double sign. And we are out.